It's a new beginning for football in Europe. The Euros tournament just concluded and England lifted the trophy. 2 trophies in 2 years, and their talisman, Kai Lehmann, is breaking and matching records left and right while bringing the trophy home for the English supporters. Now back at PSG, as winners of the Euros tournament at the expense of the French, Kai Lehmann might be navigating difficult waters. We saw how the Paris fans treated Lionel Messi after the 2026 World Cup. Would Kai meet the same fate?
Pre-season started, the American Challenge Cup, so the team travelled to the US. I met up with Corey and introduced her to Chloe. The first match was in LA, so we stayed over at her place. I had a couple days before training, so the 3 of us went out a lot. I was glad that Corey's witch radar, as she calls it, wasn't getting any red flags from Chloe. The day before training started for pre-season, we went to the Santa Monica beach. Corey was getting quite popular with a couple hit songs on her name already. Her first song, Cloud, that she sang with inspiration from the whole Charlotte saga made waves in the UK and US especially.
Now I'm gonna watch me go slow. Moonlight on my wrist, cold touch. Soul tie, cut loose, no love. You were past life, left in the dusk. Took my time, now I'm way up above.
She was also featured on a Travis Scott album late last year, and that particular song was a fan favourite, Ghost in the Hills.
Living like a ghost in the hills. Living like a ghost in the hills. Chrome hearts on my jacket. Turbo boost, gotta have it. On a drift, tie scratching. Red and blue, now I'm laughing. 100 on the dash, bitch, no captain. He could call names, no real names.
Then a couple other songs in her first album blew up. My personal favourites were Sakura,
If the petals fall, will you still be mine? Or am I just a phase in your life? Cold nights in Shibuya, heartbeat like a drum. Purple in my cup, got my lips feeling numb. Told me you were rider, but you changing like the leaves. Say you love me now, but will you love me?
and No Saint, where she rapped, and I didn't even know she could rap that well.
Been baptized in my own mistakes. Water never washed out the scars I made. Tryna break free, tryna leave no trace. But the past got hands and it know my face.
We were quite the pair of famous siblings. Our mum couldn't have been more proud. That night we just sat and talked at her place, ate pizza and watched a couple movies. The next day I went for training for the first match of pre-season. It was a tough couple of matches for us, but that has never stopped us. In the changing room I looked at my new number with my shirt hanging in my locker. Number 7. It looked good, it felt good. Our fixture list was Inter Milan, Bayern and Manchester City, and we were ready.
It is pre-season time and PSG would be one of the 8 teams attending the American Challenge Cup. Each team plays 3 matches and the team with the most points wins the cup. Kai Lehmann would be hoping to lead PSG to yet another win, even though there aren't really any stakes to this. The champions of Europe and the champion of Europe are eager to show their ultras what they've got in store this season.
And that we did. Our first major attack of the match ended with me putting the ball in the back of the net with ease.
Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper!
Valverde put Kvaratskhelia in on goal, and he caught the keeper at the near post to make it 2-0. I lobbed it to Dembele, and he headed it towards Kvaratskhelia, who got his second of the match and third for PSG. Dembele had a good chance for his goal after a good cross, but Jan Sommer got it covered. He had another similar chance, but hit it wide. After a pass from Declan Rice, and after turning round, I aimed it towards Kvaratskhelia at the back post so he could get his hat-trick, but the keeper saved his header. Next up we had Bayern, a team that got the better of us in the Champions League last season. Even though there was no stakes, we plan on getting a win here as well. Dembele tried to Panenka the keeper, but it didn't work out. He later played me in on goal, and I rolled it past the keeper for the first goal of the match.
And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
The front 3 linked up once again, and Dembele put it past the keeper to make it 2-0.
And in the back of the net for PSG, the lead extended to 2 now.
From Zaire Emery, to me, to Dembele, to Declan Rice, to the back of the net. Jamal Musiala had a good shot on goal, but Donnarumma was on it. After a cross from Kvaratskhelia, I tried to curl it round the keeper from distance, but to no avail. The match ended 3-0, we absolutely dominated Bayern in the match. Goes to show that we're just as serious this season, and we're going for gold. I won the man of the match, and the last match of pre-season was against Manchester City, a team that I once haunted back in the Premier League. Early on in the match, my corner was played back to me. I tried the shot, but it was blocked. I had a penalty in the 31st minute, but Courtois saved it brilliantly. Foden had a good shot on goal from a free kick, but Donnarumma got across quickly to save it. Schlotterbeck intercepted the ball and made a run for it. He later laid it off to me and I gave it Dembele. Courtois rushed out quickly to save it. The match ended as a goalless draw. The positive was that we kept our clean sheet throughout the tournament, but props to Manchester City for doing really well to hold us. Something I noticed but didn't want to talk about were the Paris fans. There was a mixed reception, but some of them were booing at me, especially when I was about to take a corner. They were saying things like, "Go back to England, leave our club, we don't want you here." I knew to expect this, and I believe I'm mature enough not to let it get to my head. But I didn't know it would be that bad. There were even some racist comments that I'd rather not talk about. Doué and Barcola told me not to worry about it. They're French as well, so they don't know how it feels, but they'll be there if I ever need to talk. I thank them for that. The three of us had formed a friendship in the 1 year I've been here in Paris. I might not be here long, but I still value it. The next match was back in Paris. The Trophée Champ curtain raiser was against Olympique Lyon. They won the League Cup last season after we bowed out of the tournament extremely early.
A game to whet the appetite, a match certain to entertain and enthrall. But the big question is, who has the qualities necessary to succeed? There is so much on the line. It's PSG, they face Olympique Lyonnais, and it's live here on EA TV.
Paris Saint-Germain versus Olympique Lyon. Paris versus Lyon face-off for the curtain raiser. PSG has been a force to reckon with recently. They blew Monaco out of the water last season. Will Lyon put up more of a challenge against this PSG side?
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down.
Game, I think.
He's in with a chance. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Just wanted to get it out of there. Foiling his opponent completely. Can they convert? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! This attack looks highly promising. Is it going to be? Just narrowly off target. Oh, a superb save. Lehmann. Be dangerous. He's found a bit of daylight. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job. Lehmann. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And PSG showing good width here. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
Oh, nice ball over the top. Well, didn't miss by very much, and never easy to strike it on the volley in that fashion. There to take it away. And he's waiting in the centre, unaccompanied. An amazing piece of goalkeeping. Oh, what an opportunity. Must finish. A hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Dembele. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Oh, genuine chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
We won the match. It was another blowout. 5-0 was the scoreline, with majority of the goals scored in the first half. And this goal will forever be etched in my mind. I've scored a lot of bangers, but this one will definitely be one of my favourite goals in my career. We lifted the trophy, the media interviewed me after the celebrations. I said I was getting really used to winning. But the feeling after lifting a trophy never gets old, and I hope I get to do it every year till I retire. Before the first match in the Ligue 1 came, Flo called me to tell me that 2 managers had requested to meet me. It was Carlo Ancelotti and Hansi Flick. This would be interesting. I went to the location of the meetings with one of Flo's assistants because she couldn't make it. We met Carlo Ancelotti first, then the next day we met with Hansi Flick. The meetings were pretty much more of the same. They were both revamping their squads and needed a player like me. The reason why I lean more towards going to Barcelona was because his offer was more juicy. I'm not talking about the contract. His vision is to build a long-term super team that centres around me, Lamine Yamal, and someone else who is a rising talent in La Masia. It would most likely be the youngest, most talented front 3 in world football. Also, the rest of the team will be relatively young, so I'll have talent my age, so there can be a real bond and good team chemistry. He almost bought me with that. I told him I would think about it. Something like that means long-term commitment to Barcelona, and I'm not sure if that's what I want to do yet. I spoke to Flo about it when I got home. She said it's a good thing, but my goal is to win everything in the top five leagues in Europe. Ultimately, it's my choice. Chloe said that being a part of something that great is also a good alternative to that goal I set for myself. If I sign a long-term contract with Barcelona, apart from being a part of a successful club, I'd also make lifelong friends there. I asked her if she would come to Spain with me if I moved there. She said she would think about it, but first I need to be sure that I'm going to Spain. And also, I need to make the relationship official. The regular season started with the Paris derby.
It is opening day in Ligue 1. This match has been building up for weeks, and very shortly it would be for real. Paris Saint-Germain versus Paris FC, the Paris derby. Paris FC have been in the lower divisions for years and have finally come back up to the top flight. Would they be able to put up a fight against a mega Champions League winning side, whose stadium is just across the road from them? No matter how this goes, it is for sure to be a super entertaining match.
Dembele must score. Oh, it's gone in! A derby goal, the first of the contest. Electric. Dembele, is it going to be? Valverde. Is this the moment? And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. And threading it through. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. Now can he get on the end of this one? Dembele. Opportunity here. Has to be. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining. But doesn't have to do it on his own. Attacking football at its finest.
I got subbed off right after we came out for the second half. It was an absolutely dominant performance from us, 5-0 in the first half, and I left the match with 2 goals, 1 assist, and a 10-point match rating. The match ended 5-1. No goals in the second half for us, and Paris was able to pull a goal back. Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and I got in the team of the week after a brilliant performance from all 3 of us in the match. The next match was against Lille, one of the tougher sides in the league. I had a free kick in the 30th minute and the keeper turned the ball away. A couple seconds later, we capitalised on the mistake at the back and I got the first goal of the match.
And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
My second headed goal. A few minutes later, I almost scored an insane overhead kick, but the bar was not having it. Before the end of the second half, I won a penalty, I took it calmly and buried it in the top corner. They had a good chance late in the match, but Bayo hit it wide. He had another chance in the 89th minute. He got it on target, but Donnarumma kept the clean sheet. I won the man of the match after my brace. I can't count how many of these I've won in my career. The match ended 2-0, and it's looking like it's going to be yet another excellent season for us. Luis Enrique announced to the squad the players that would be going on international duty. Declan and I were called up for England and we would be facing Italy then Spain. The match against Saint-Etienne came and we beat them 3-1 courtesy of Zaire Emery, Kvaratskhelia and I. I also got the man of the match again after a goal and 2 assists. Declan and I travelled back to England to meet up with the squad before flying to Turin to face off against Italy. The Champions League was about to kick off, and a lot of us were waiting in anticipation to see who we would be playing across the 8 matches. There's news of us being in the same pot with Chelsea and Juventus, but I have to focus on England now. Before the match, it was announced that I won the Player of the Month award for August. I went to social media to express my gratitude and said I'm still focusing on improving further. We beat Italy 3-1 in their home, Grealish got a brace in the win, and next up was the match against Spain.
A game that appears highly likely to deliver in every way. 2 very able teams ready for a top-class confrontation, and no one is taking anything for granted on this huge occasion.
See it on my face, I made up my mind. Not another day, you're on borrowed time. Let me get away.
This is the latest chapter in the Kai Lehmann versus Lamine Yamal rivalry. It is England versus Spain. Lamine Yamal pulled a blank during this fixture at the Euros, so he would be looking to redeem himself here.
Field, and the main striker today is Morata.
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
And the keeper's hand does the trick. To watch.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
And it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. Able to skip past his man. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? Saka. A smart stop here.
Well, as you can see, England have created a lot of chances and really should be ahead in this game. They just need to be more clinical in front of goal.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. And it's in! They're back in front. Stunning scenes here. Foden. And space for him to cut in. Decides to shoot. Delivering it. And taking care of the situation. Room to roam on the wing for England. Chance for the leveller. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. Morata. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. And England being afforded too much space. Can they jump in front? Oh, that's brilliant! A strike so delightful. You'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Marino, and will it be the leveller? Oh my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. And England with acres of space out wide. This could be it. And it is. He's done it. Surely a case of game over.
But here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
The match ended 4-2. It was a tight match that opened up later on in the game. Lamine got a goal, and I got a brace, and England came out on top. After the match, Lamine and I hung out at a lounge with a couple of his friends. It was a fun hangout and we caught up. He also told me about the La Masia player that's been doing really well and would be joining the first team next season. After I got back to France, we were up against Marseille in the league. They are currently 7th in the league while we're on top of the table. Dembele was ill, so I started in the striker position in his place, and Desiree Doué filled up the right wing. I played a pass to Doué and he put away for the first goal of the match. Zaire Emery played a crossover to me. I headed the ball down to Valverde and he volleyed it, but the keeper got down well to save it. I had a free kick in the 58th minute. I hit it well, but it struck the crossbar. Kvaratskhelia played a back heel to Kirkez and he cut it back and passed it to me. I played it one time, but my accuracy was off. Late in the first half, Zaire Emery played a good through ball to Kvaratskhelia and he was in on goal, a chance that was almost impossible to miss.
That is game over. So little time left for a response.
The match ended 2-0, defeat for Marseille and 3 points for us. The Champions League was up, and our first match would be a tough opponent. We would be travelling to the Bernabeu for the first match of the Champions League. The teams that we will be facing in the league phase are Madrid, Chelsea, Juventus, Fenerbahce, Manchester City, Dinamo Zagreb, Dynamo Kiev, and AEK Athens. Dembele was still out of action, so I started in the striker position again.
It is the start of a new season, and with it, the Champions League comes around again. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Real Madrid at the prestigious Santiago Bernabeu. The current champions versus Champions League royalty. Can PSG get the better of Real Madrid once again, or will Mbappe and the Galacticos come out on top? Find out in a couple minutes in what is going to be a compelling match.
Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. Front today.
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open. He failed to get it away properly. Happy to take on the shot. Nicely saved. Can he put it away? Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And saved by the keeper. Shaping to shoot. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and
Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Can he put it away? Well, he really wanted to make it a double and would have done had it not been for the keeper. And Bellingham must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Could be. And not cleared away properly. Decent position. Oh, a smart stop. And a long way out. Clearance needed to be better. Opportunity here. And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game. More excitement from Ligue 1 coming your way on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Nantes.
well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's
Oh, the
curse.
chances on, Stuart. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. This one. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Firing it towards goal, and the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Happy to take on the shot. What a block! And delivered towards the back post. Marvellous anticipation. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Dembele. This could finish it. And in all likelihood, that is game over. So little time left for a response.
That was the final kick of the match, and I got a hat-trick against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. The match ended 4-2 in our favour, and I picked up the match ball and left the match with another 10-point match rating. We had a couple league matches before the next Champions League match. Starting with FC25, the match ended 2-1 in our favour, courtesy of Dembele and I. AJ Auxerre was next, and it was a draw, our first draw of the season. The match against Chelsea in the Champions League came. After training that day, I drove home. Chloe came over before I got there, and I saw her sleeping in my bedroom. It was a wholesome view. I went to make dinner shortly after, ate, watched a bit of TV, brushed my teeth, and went to bed.
Ready for battle, ready to bring their skills to the pitch. And to the many keen observers, there is no alternative but to be on it from the outset. No quarter asked, no quarter given. It's PSG, they take on Chelsea, and we're live on EA TV.
The first chance for them came in the 12th minute Joao Felix took a shot on goal from distance, but Donnarumma got it covered. Dembele chipped a ball over the defence towards me. I hit it in the volley and it hit the post. I won a penalty and played it in the bottom corner to put us ahead.
1-0. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Jackson had a chance on goal, but Schlotterbeck was in the right position to block it. Kvaratskhelia turned inside and crossed the ball. To me, I cut inside and took my shot, but the Chelsea keeper was able to keep it out. The match ended 1-0 and I won the man of the match again. The next match was against Montpellier in the league. We beat them 2-1. The international match came and we were up against Finland. Kane was also back in the lineup and we won the match 4-1. Kane and I each got a brace. The next match was against Hungary. It was a 2-0 win courtesy of Harry Kane and Cole Palmer. Back in the league, we were up against Toulouse, who were in 15th. We're going unbeaten in the league again, and our streak did not end here. A 4-2 win, I got a brace and an assist, and won the man of the match again. Next up, Manchester City were coming to Paris for the next Champions League tie. The morning before the day of the match, my personal trainer called me to do some workouts in particular. Chloe and I did it together. She was a fitness model and also part of the interview, so she knew what she was doing and she was able to give me the pointers I needed. We went out that night for a casual dinner at a lounge. I did meet a bunch of fans and take pictures with a bunch of them. After we got home, it was all over the news that Kai Lehmann has a new girlfriend.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action.
It was the day of the match and we were ready for them. We couldn't get a goal against them in pre-season and I would love to change that.
Excitement in the Parisian air. We're at the Parc des Princes here in the French capital. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And what we have coming up for you is action from Champions League match day 1. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Manchester City.
Well, thanks, Derek. As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
Excitement in the Parisian air. We're at the Parc des Princes here in the French capital.
Well, thanks, Derek. These nights are always special, and this shouldn't be any different.
A save right out of the top drawer.
But they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite.
Stuart, they must score! Bernardo Silva. Genuine chance. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Holland. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. And the post getting in the way.
Really looked like being a goal, didn't it?
Can he find the net? Hold on. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Lehmann. He'll have a go here. Just fractionally wide. So unfortunate.
It was a brutal first half for us. Haaland was absolutely lethal, and he got a hat-trick. Luis Enrique was fuming. We weren't playing well. After he was done talking, Marquinhos motivated us. We have to come out and do better. And that, we did.
And the second half underway after what was a sparkling first 45 from City. Can they repeat that in the second 45? Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Opportunity here. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
This is counter-attacking football at its very best.
Can he finish?
Shot, they couldn't do anything about that one. They're back in this now with 83 minutes on the clock.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
Let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Luis Enrique made an attacking change, bringing Doué on for Zaire Emery, and it paid off.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? PSG chasing this game. They're not out of it. Could be. Well, it's astonishing. A very unlikely comeback. But now they are level, having trailed by 3.
The match ended all square, 3-3. It was an incredible comeback for us. Goes to show the attacking prowess of this PSG side. I got the man of the match for my efforts in sparking the comeback. I scored the first, assisted the second, and created the third. It was a well-deserved result on my part, especially after that terrible first half. The next match in the league was against FC Lorient. We defeated them 2-0 thanks to Hakimi and Dembele. Next up we went up against Havre. They won a penalty early in the match and were able to put it away. I won one almost 10 minutes after and I levelled the scoring.
And now to level the game. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick.
The rest of the match was tough. They defended really well, and when we got through, the keeper always came out on top. The match ended 1-1. It was a well-deserved draw for them, and we were just unlucky. Next up was the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your nominees for the 2028 Ballon d'Or, Lamine Yamal,
Through the blood and pain game of survival. Anytime or place, watch him run away. I got no
Kylian Mbappe,
never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch him run away. I got no. I got no.
Kai Lehmann, Erling Haaland, the winner of the 2028 Ballon d'Or is Kai Lehmann.
I have scored 19 goals in 17 appearances. If you subtract the 2 goals scored in the pre-season, that's 18 goals in 14 appearances with 5 assists. I have done really well to start this season. Leading the Liga in goals, it was looking like it was going to be another prosperous season for me. And I still have a decision to make. Do I want to go to Real Madrid and play alongside Mbappe? Or Barcelona, where I'll be alongside my good friend and rival, Lamine Yamal?